Unfortunately, we as a church have lost our first love, and as a result have settled for having a form of godliness while denying the power thereof for more than a century. There is no longer a clear-cut call for Christian perfection in our churches. There is no regular, organized, consistent message or move toward practical godliness. Primitive godliness seemed to be the thing of the past. Holiness to the Lord is relegated to men of old or to a spiritually unattainable state, impossible to modern believers, or worse yet, holiness is received only in form or fashion, the reality of which is only in Christ. The Seventh-day Adventist Church as a whole had departed from God's ideal for His children. Godliness, godlikeness. Most believers among us now embrace the idea that such a goal as true godliness is impossible to reach in the here and now. Too many now see it to be a strange, if not a fanatical thing to teach that we, as Seventh-day Adventist believers, are called to conform, in life and character, to the ultimate standard of perfection before Christ's second advent. The overall negative disposition of God's people toward attaining to completeness of Christian character in this life is that which confines the Church of God to a dead level, in which we have fallen and remained for years. Spiritual death exists where likeness to Christ is not thriving. A church driven to become like Christ in life and character is a living church. A church that does not have its goal practical godliness is a dead church, no matter how lively they may be. A form of godliness now flourishes among us and has been unwittingly accepted in place of the true godliness. With true godliness absent, lacking, non-existent, dead among us as Seventh-day Adventists, we, as a society of medical evangelists, clearly sees a desperate need for a revival of true godliness among us. Those who recognize the spiritual tragedy and turn away from the very form of godliness have the moral burden to bring to light and life that which has apparently died among us, which is true godliness.